kind of a repeat of the grand final of season 1 with a slight difference, of course, Bizer, because
same players.
Yeah, the players for Jam Gaming have cycled out. They were Valiant Esports last year, and they are Jam Gaming this time around as they go up against Sequential. And there you go. For a moment there, we had a Jam player on the blue side, but they've sorted things out. We've got Aaron, Orion, and Soma on the blue side for Sequential, and on the orange side, Visor, Reva, and Schmeevel.
Yeah, hashtag the kebab club for Humsbar. He always love to give a shout out. And all the work he does being an admin as well at this Cyber Gamer Rocket League team. He does really nicely, but he is playing and doing nicely there with the defensive work here for Jam Gaming. But Orion's just ran him straight out of the blue. And the entry, well, hold on a minute, have a look at this. Ryan just watches the hit out from, whoa, usually don't see that, do you? Not from that corner.
No, I mean, usually it's a safe play to pick up the ball on defense and pound it through out wide because it's difficult to score at that angle. It's, another shot that goes through. Ryan misses, but Soma's there, and this is the Sequential that everybody dreads and fears in the Oceanic region. By the scoring 2 goals in 30 seconds Sequential.
This is something to go over all night. It's going to be an interesting match, I tell you. And I don't want to count Jam out. Look, they're all got potential and they're really good at what they do. But they need to get a handle on Sequential's early scoring and make sure they don't push anymore and just grind back at the moment. So let's get into the action as the pop from Orion over to Aaron, the second play as well. Soma's waiting for it in the wings. Goes for the fly, but it's cleared nice for him. Straight back down the other end. Aaron has to head it to the side. It's played off Orion. He shoots it straight at the goal. This is going to go.
Oh,
it's posted. It's absolutely hit the post. The Woolberg saving a day for Jam Gaming at the moment. It's still sitting high. Sono just missing that Hinsbo with a touch. Out wide. They're going to clear out, and just Jam Gaming will do a little bit of a play here. Almost an opportunity. Another crossbar crisis. Oh, the game of crossbars and many scoring opportunities right now.
Yeah, Reva picks up the ball in his own zone, defending. He goes up in the midfield, but it's been struck well by Aaron. Aaron, in fact, getting credited with a shot. They are taking their opportunities or trying to create them more like it. Humsbry up into the air, gets the defense. Schmeevel with the halo, keeps the ball out there, and it's still 2-0 Bizer, thanks to that valiant effort by Schmeevel. Oh yeah, I see it.
Apply. Yeah.
All right.
So we'll click over into that and shout out to Crisis.
Should be fixed now.
Usually the net is fantastic in New Zealand. Australia usually a lot worse. That's why I'm on this end and not streaming. Anyways, 3-0 here on the scoreboard. Sequential Gaming with all the momentum right now. Jam need to get themselves into it. Shmeevel, the man, working the ball to the side, wraps up the wall. He's crossed it nicely. Hunspo's flying. And decides to drop himself down in the process instead of going higher. Aaron with the clear. Schmeevel pops it up for his player, Reba. I think he's too heavy from the stake, decides to stay down and pops it back over. No one coming further across. Schmeevel waiting for Orion with the touch. It's head back forward. Aaron clears. Just a little bit of a slow play in that middle there with the ball. Crossed over there by Reba. Schmeevel just waiting for it. Going to let Soma dictate the pace of play. And I'm going to say, Crisis, when Sequential dictate the pace.
Oh, 2 shots.
2 crossbars.
2 shots, 2 crossbars. Bizer, and the 3-0 stays on the board for Sequential for just a little bit longer. Jammed on the counter attack now, looking to create something. They've gotten it, they got it briefly into the blue zone, and then he got cleared out. Now straight away they're on defense once again.
Back on defense. Orion! Oh, he's just almost backflipped it. The second shot. Not really, he's just passing out to the side. Schmeevel, well, he's done the typical Schmeevel, and then he backs it up with a flip on the front. It's a shot here from Soma, another crossbar, saves the day. Schmeevel with the touch out to the side. Aaron has to work it back around. Orion's waiting in the wings. Soma in the midfield. They go flying, but can't do anything. With the touch, now following it down. Gets not the second hit from his own team. Raven does nicely. Schmeevel's going to set to the side. Not really a typical Jam Gaming play, as it's just more of a killed off ball that the Sequential Aaron hits it out to the middle. Soma just following it, and now it's sitting high. This is dangerous. Soma's going to touch it. The second
Oh!
Almost from Aaron. Just couldn't get there at the end.
Oh man, Aaron almost picking up the 4th goal there for Sequential, but they are keeping the power. Oh, the pressure on, and Aaron, who missed that first one, oh, he comes round after picking up the boost. The cross from Orion is there, and he gets a great angle on it, puts it into the goal. 4-0 in favour of Sequential, Bizer.
A little bit worried for Jam Gaming. Let's see if they get the momentum up. Ready with the pop goes high, but both of the Sequential players ready, and this is Simon with a touch. But here's a shot from Smeagol. Oh no, the crossbars denied him, and the crossbars denied, which is a worrying factor. I hope it doesn't do any more with the remaining games. Let's see some balls go on the back of the net right now. It's Aaron with the fly, going high, top, just a little bit of play pop, but it's Schmeebel with the hit out, and it's still hitting high in this limbo. Winsborough with a touch, nicely there as it heads down the wing. Both players from Sequential got out guard. There's one left, and it's Orion. He's missed it in the post.
Oh, he almost got it, Bizer.
He was the one that should have scored, and instead it goes back down on the other end, and Aaron makes it 5-0 Crisis.
Oh, very painful. Good positional, a good passing play there. Aaron passing it out to Orion. Orion straight away with the 1-2 back to Aaron, who was in front of goals, waiting for it to come through. And Orion and Aaron both sitting on the double. Bizer looking to get our first hat-trick of the match.
Winsborough with a touch, drops down. Aaron playing some work there for another play. 10 seconds remaining. This is a Jam opportunity to put at least a goal on. Let's see if they can do it. Winsborough with a push out to the side. Into the middle, sorry, not really effective. A Sequential clear, headers back down the wing, going to keep the ball up in aerials. And can they keep it going to a centre? It's gone back out wide. They're still up. Simon with a touch. Flying now, Aaron, crossover. It's Orion to come for the finish. Hits the thing, it still can stay up here. Schmeebel will let it come down. Good shot opportunity. But Jam Gaming, this is a little worrying sign. We saw, in fact, we saw this in the first match with another one in Invidious, and then it was turned around in the next. So let's just take momentum of the night and how the other game's gone, and let's say Jam Gaming can turn it back in the next round.
Yeah, they
rude or anything, but this is looking. It looks hard at the moment for them crosses.
It does look very hard for them. Sequential coming out with all pistons firing. And they've taken that first map. So right now, the best result that Jam can hope for is a 4-1 victory. Okay, so they've dropped a game. Let's keep a positive spin on it. For them to get through, they need to win 4-1. So that's not a difficult thing to do in a Rocket League Best of 5 series if you can put it together. So we'll be looking for Jam to recover from that 5-0. We saw another one recover.
Can they, sorry to cut you off, but can they lose and still be in the finals? Is that a possibility?
Oh, yeah. They can still lose, and they can still come through, but then the mathematics has to come into play, and it all depends on who wins or who loses in the other games, and by how much they win. So it's not all over for Jam Gaming if they don't come through, but they certainly do not want to lose 5-0, so they'll be looking to pick up the second game, just like another one did against Invidious Bizer in that first game. Pick up the second game and get the donut off the board.
Well, Jam Gaming have got the ball in their hand at the moment, and it's in the forward line. Reaper works around off the net. Soma goes up, clears it there nicely as Orion works it back to the forward line. Winsborough following it, hits off the wall. Aaron's reading, waiting, pops it back down. Winsborough with a touch. Ryan backflips, but Reba reads it nicely. An opportunity for Jam to capitalise. Schmeebel goes to the side. Reba misses the opportunity. Soma clears, and Sequential, they just have a little bit of a breather for a minute. The two pass by there with the centre ball as well, going back. Well, I don't think they worked that little attack out there, but it's just come back for Jam Gaming. Soma reaches the back out. Jam Gaming have to retreat back into the defensive half. Winsborough misses the ball off the wall. Aaron
Aaron!
He shoots and scores! The man's on fire right now, Crisis.
Oh man, I totally was bedazzled by Ryan. He came flying through and kind of whiffed the ball, and then he was sorting himself out on the side over there, picked up a boost, and as he picked up the boost, Aaron scored, and I was like, whoa, I'm looking at the wrong place on the map right now. It's 1-0 to Sequential in game number 2, Biza, and it's 6 goals in a row for Sequential with none in reply so far from Jam Gaming. They've got to turn things around soon and get themselves a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, they do, and they've got to do it just by putting a goal in the back of the net. No matter what score there is, the first thing you've got to do is just right, let's put a team play together, let's work it into the goals, and get a little bit of confidence on them. That's where it starts with it at the moment. It is going defensively back. Spurs racing down the wing to hit. It's hit nicely, dropping right in front of the goals. The opportunity for Smooth to score. Oh, he's missed it. It's crossbarred, and he's back lifting himself out of contention for the second hit. The shot there from, oh my God, Reba. This has gone to the side, and Sequential, they'll ease out of this, but Hunsberg goes up high, leaving Orion. The last person.
Oh, bro! Whoa!
The man! Hunsberg!
The super sub!
Have a look at this. Orion, that's not all. I'll tell you, Orion will be absolutely packing himself. He did not want to be in that situation, and it just happens to pan out the way in favour of Hunsberg. He'll be really happy with that. And Jan
oh, the cheat!
On the score, another opportunity! Prices, they're on fire right now. They need to keep going.
Soma thought he was gifted a shot over there. A beautiful cross, scrambling defense there from Jan. Kept the ball out. Another shot that goes through from from Reva. It's well defended though. Aaron now carrying the ball over. It drops down into the orange zone. Orion lurking right now. Gets a good touch on it. Soma having to pick up the pieces though. It's crossed all the way across. It's floating high up in the air though. It comes down from a touch. Sequel Orion comes through with a fantastic power shot over there.
Cute.
Aaron.
He was cute for that. Sorry guys, this is an absolute cue for that. That is his jam. That is where Orion sits, and he slots every single goal every time he plays that position. Alright, the ball's sitting back in the middle, and Sequential now in front, 2-1 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Jan Gaming still in contention here, and let's see if they can set up right now. It is an attacking half. It's played with Aaron touching it back down to the wing. Schmebel hits it, but it goes backwards instead. Here is the Hunsberg with a touch. He was actually going for a goal. Couldn't see it on that prospect, but it done nicely. Worked back out Sequential Soma with the little play there. Just a little bit of self-work. It gets hit into the middle. Hunsberg straight up to him. He crosses back down. It's a shot. Oh, what a goal from Hunsberg. The pass has been called. Have a look at this from Reba. He passes out the Hunsberg. He's right on the wall crisis, and he does the rest.
Well, that's 2-2 right now. Jam Gaming getting themselves into the match finally, and they will be looking to pick up a win out of this situation. They've evened the scores up, and they've got everything now to play for in this game number 2. Good little touch there from Reva. It's gifted over to Aaron, who takes a shot. Himsbro with the halo. Getting it all the way over into the blue zone. Orion picks up the ball. That's a good pass there. He's controlled it. Oh, Himsbro comes through the super sub. Not quite good enough to take the second shot or defend the second shot that's come through. He did well, Biza, to pick up Orion's shot there, but unfortunately Soma ever present looking for the rebound, and he picks it up. 3-2 now in favour of Sequential.
Yeah, Hunsberg couldn't do much. He had to play the angle, and Orion, you saw Orion working it back around. At the end of the day, it was Sequential with the second follow-up that they do so well at the moment. So they go in front here as Schmebel flies. Soma meets it as well to centre Joust. Reba with an opportunity. Should have been a shot on goal, but it's gone wide. Orion will clear, and he'll follow up as well. Soma with the hit. Reba also knocked him out of the way. It's back on the four line. Hunsberg following it. He's hit it up for a cross. It's sitting in front of goal, but no one's coming through. They're all gathering the boost for a last-ditch effort to equalise this here as Reba with a set, but it's going just a little high. The second touch.
Oh, almost.
Almost saving, but it's gone in the back of the net. Soma, well, he's just done it. He's played it out the goalie and then gone for the second effort. Nicely done there from Sequential Gaming. 4-2 on the scoreboard. 43 seconds left. Crisis. Still an opportunity for Jam Gaming.
Yeah, they could come back into this, but Sequential in control for the last couple of minutes after Jam worked so hard to equalize. Now the ball sitting in the midfield. Adjust isn't really adjust. Reaver's the only one to get a touch to it. Orion up off the wall. He's got great floating control. Gets a good touch and the ball now cleared out into the orange zone. Reaver's alone over there. The scrambling defense coming round. Not quite necessary. Reaver got the clear out. Oh, Himsborough just misses the ball there. In the midfield, there's a lot of argy-bargy going through. And Aaron, oh, Himsborough got him demoed out there, but Aaron managed to get the touch in time. Look at that, just a moment later, Himsborough with the demo, but the fog clears, the smoke clears, and it is 5-2 now in favour of Sequential.
And Smiggle was really close to saving that, and that's Sequential. That's all it takes. Just that specialised hit that these guys have got as Ryan has an opportunity. Crossbar once again saving the day. That will go down, and Sequential, well, it should drop. And Sequential about 5-2. There you go. So I love the delay in the inevitable. 5-2 on the scoreboard. They go 2-0 up in the series. And look, that was a really valiant effort from Jam Gaming. Scoring those goals coming back there, and who would know it, Himsborough had the one with the 2 goals in the process. 2 amazing goals, especially with the pass from Ariva defensively up on the wall. That's a Jam top 5 play right there, if I need to nominate. But that's amazing. But if the boys at Jam Gaming are going to get back here, Schmebel needs to start putting goals in the back of net. So does Ariva. It has to be a team play crisis.
Yeah, so Himsborough doing very, very well as the super sub coming in. Reaver and Schmebel, participating. Let's say they've taken their shots, but the 3 shots by Himsborough mirrored by 3 shots between Reaver and Schmebel. The big difference, of course, Himsborough on target for 2 of those. Doing very, very well. As you say, though, it's a team effort that's got to come through for Jam Gaming. They need to win by a reverse sweep now to secure once and for all a position for themselves in the LAN finals. But let me tell you, All Stars Supremacy and Alpha Sydney right now will be fancying their chances.
Excited. Yeah, they're getting absolutely excited. Here's an opportunity for Sequential to take the 3-0 series wipe. Let's see if Jam Gaming can stem that flow, get themselves into it, and give them an opportunity to go to the finals. You could dare say right now it is against them, and they're a big underdog in this, but we always love underdogs, Crisis. We always do. Oh,
we love the underdog story. A shot from wide out from Orion is haloed by Schmebel. It's kept the donut on the board for both of the teams right now. Oh, the little stymie beats Soma. He got the little sideways dodge through, but the ball not finding the back of the net just then. This is just fast-paced action, Biza. The ball going from end to end of the field. The shot's still going wide, though. The first minute's going to go by, and nobody's going to score. No, I'm a liar. Reaver comes through, makes me a liar, Biza, and gets the first one, and that is Jam Gaming in the lead for the first time.
Oh, you don't see Sequential get split right down the middle ever. What a goal from Reaver. That is a fantastic goal from him, and it was in the right position, the right place. Films it just off in the middle there and wins it. There is Orion, comes back down, flying with the ball, hits off by Himsborough. Now sitting in the middle, none of the Sequential guys contesting, just setting up, waiting for some boost, maybe a pass play. Who knows what they're trying to do, but they're going to get it forward at the moment. Schmebel reads it nicely. An opportunity as Reavers crosses it. Himsborough was actually going to go dead flat of the ball. He now heads back around. I think there's a little bit of miscommunication from Jam Gaming Crisis as the ball sits in the defensive side of the Sequential game.
Yeah, so an opportunity not quite created out of there. It never really threatened the goal. This one's coming across, though. That's threatening. The shots go wide, though. Oh, very, very close. They almost even up the scores at Sequential. They've kept it in the orange zone. The pressure's still on right now. Soma flying through, but the halo's good from Himsborough, who keeps the ball out of the back of the net, keeps it 1-all right now, beats himself a little bit on the wall there. Aaron's going to pick it up. He gets it up off the crossbar. Soma with great control in the air, tries to get a touch on. It's not quite good enough. The pressure's still on though, Biza. and nobody coming through. Oh, Aaron there, talk about miscommunication, guys. I think that was just one there from Sequential.
Oh, Ryan! Oh, he's missed it! And he can't get away from it. Oh, what a save by Osma. Oh, that was surely should have been the Sequential goal. All the pressure it is as Demo comes up from Schmabel. I tell you, Jam Gaming are get a lot of things in their favour right now. They need to capitalise on this, put another goal in the back of it, and make Sequential just sweat under pressure to try and come back into this game. Halfway through, still an opportunity for both teams to take this match as Reaver heads it up. The Ryan with the shot goes wide, hits the cross right back out. Schmabel, Aaron meets it in the middle, goes cross. Sequential looking dangerous. They want to capitalise again. Ryan with a touch, Soma's not coming. It's cleared out, it's a shot, it's gone wide. Can the second touch go? It can't at the moment, and Sequential will just breathe and try and set another play up here, guys.
Oh, very close again there. The defence from Jam is absolutely working right now. Another shot. Oh, just as I say, the defence working hard. The shutout gets broken in the 3rd minute of play. And Orion comes through, butts it with his butt, and evens up the score. 2 minutes of play to go, Biza.
Oh, it's just, we can take a breath for a second because it's just a build-up play from both teams. Like, you can tell it's definitely kicked up to the top gear for both teams, and they're going absolutely bananas at this right now. But Sequential was just putting pressure and pressure and pressure on Jam, and eventually they're going to crack. Let's see if Jam Gaming can continue the form right now. They've got the play. They just need to get it forward and just catch Sequential out in the most open position. This is almost a play that could go with Hunscroft flying to the side, but it's passed back out. Touch there from Aaron, keeps it going forward with the momentum. Simon works to the side of Ryan with a shot, crossbar, Aaron finishes it off. Sequential, all strategy and play, finish it off and go in front here, Crisis.
Yeah, nice control by Soma. Then picked up by Ryan and bounced off the backboard. Aaron with the finish. A beautiful Sequential style goal there, 2-1. And Jam Gaming's hope for the reverse sweep starting to look a little bit slim, Biza.
Yeah, I'm not going to count them out yet, but it's definitely against them at the moment. Sequential, once they get in front, it's very hard for them to lose that lead. So everything has to go on the favour of Jam Gaming if they're going to get this potential sweep back as Reba heads to the forward line, misses the ball in the process. Soma pops it up, it's going wide here, it's a little bit of a set from Aaron, and Ryan comes around to that but decides to back off. There's an opportunity for Jam. Reba keeps going forward, tries to cross it out, Ryan with a backflip, saving the potential cross and gives Jam Gaming the possibility to put another one in. It's flying high, Soma with a touch, it's going, it's top high, and Orion's going through to finish it. Oh, you can see it from a mile away. Sequential going absolutely bananas right now.
What a play by Soma, puts it up. There were 2 players in 2 slightly different positions from the Sequential looking to put the finishing touches there. In the end, Orion picked it and gets the goal. It is 3-1 right now with Sequential in the lead. Orion with the double, looking to get himself a hat-trick and a possible MVP play tonight. A long-range shot from Soma, and Reva with the halo keeps it out there. Soma, that looked like a fake more than anything else from Soma. The ball now carried over, it's in the blue zone. Rise up, he gets a good touch, but so does Orion. Orion controlling it now. It's still in the blue zone. The countdown is on though as the ball gets cleared out by Sequential. It is 3-1. The demo coming through from Schmeevel. All that's going to do is keep a 4th goal from going in, but this is game number 3 and Sequential have won the series. The ball still sitting up in the air. Humsbrough with a good touch over there, and it's dead and down.
Can't keep it up.
And Biza 3-1. Jam with the best possible chances there, but they only managed to score the 1 goal, and the reply from Sequential just too strong.
Yeah, it's the grind from Sequential, and Schmeevel's left. This is interesting. I think he's doing a change of guard, and he'll come back in the next, and they'll sort all that out. But look, Jam Gaming are not out, but they're leaving it out to some weird, wacky defeats coming up for them to actually be potentially in the finals. So it's a little bit of a heartbreak from Jam Gaming. They started off the season very strong and have just dropped a couple of games coming through to the late half of the season. So coming into these last two, they will definitely want to try and peg back two games to at least give them some points, to give them a contention. Otherwise, the other boys in Supremacy, All Stars, and Alpha Sydney all have a chance right now.
All right, so let's have a look at things now, because the mathematical permutations start to come into play. Jam Gaming, the best they can hope for now is picking up 2 games and losing 2-3, okay? If they lose, then Supremacy has to 4-1 or 5-0 their opponent. So Supremacy has to beat Space Animals 4-1 or 5-0 in order to beat Jam. So things are already starting to open up. Supremacy, their first hope has come through. In fact, everybody's hopes have come through right now. So the rest of, the risk, Visor, for this evening was that Jam won, and then everybody goes, oh, well, doesn't really matter how things work out for the rest of the season. For the rest of the game. It's a dead rubber. Well, no dead rubber for you, ladies and gentlemen. Games 3 and 4 are going to count all the way. It's going to go down to the wire. First 30 seconds have gone by, though, in this game, Visor, and the score's 0-0.
And shout out to Paul sitting in Twitch chat. He's gone a little bit quiet. I think he's just sobbing in the corner. I hope for his sake that the team picks up a couple of rounds and gives him the best opportunity to head to the finals, because Pulse is a good bloke and he loves it. The Jam Gaming, he gives us a lot of content, especially with the top 5 plays. Shout out to that. That is out right now. Go check that out after this match. We'll link that up with you. But at the moment, Jam Gaming and going and attacking Hunspo with a cross. Almost a shot there from the boys, but it's headed straight back out, right with the touch. You can see Sequential starting to set something up. It's flying. It's flying. Oh, Rico with the save. That was going in, Crisis. Sequential with a long goal, almost.
I mean, they can score from literally anywhere on this field. They are so on target tonight. And, that's not just one of those casters' platitudes. A lot of teams, they might take their shots at goals, and we've seen it, Visor, with a couple of the teams tonight where they've taken shots at goal and they just go wide or high. Well, Sequential, if they decide to take a shot and not actually pass the ball to another player, chances are it's got to go in. You've got to get the halo to keep the ball out, and that is exactly what Rita did just then. It's almost 3 minutes of play remaining. Jam looking to pick up a game here. They want their best chances possible in the mathematics that are going to come to play, and that means that they've got to pick up the next 2 games, Bizer. Oh, Orion! Just as I take a breath and throw to you.
What an absolute pass, Crisis. Have a look at this. Off the wall. Soma hits it. Aaron off the wall. Ryan flying. Oh, top 5 play. Jam Gaming moment right there. For any team moment, if you want to aspire to be one of the best teams in the Oceanic scene, that's what you got to do.
Oh!
Touch on the center! Oh!
Rivals!
Absolute rivals to play in the top 5. I'll put this one up as well. What a moment. It gets left in the center, and boys are grabbing post, splitting the middle again. Hunspo, you've done that twice tonight. And in fact, sorry, Reva did that first. Hunspo backing it up here, and the score's pegged back 1-1 here, Crisis.
Yeah, back to, it's a reset for these 2 teams. Humsby will be very, very pleased that he got that. 2 defenders boosting through to try and pick things up, and a momentary defensive lapse gives a glimmer of hope to the Jam Gaming fans out there. The hashtag spread the jams will be going through Twitch chat, I am sure, from the viewers that have Jam Gaming in their fantasy team. Oh, Sequential Orion comes through. Of course, Biza, I hope you're not confused. There isn't actually a fantasy team, a fantasy play going on. There should be.
But we could probably do that. We could probably grab the best players in the league and have a fantasy team playoffs and then play them in ranking. Interesting. We'll put that out there. What do you think, guys, in Twitch chat? We'll let that roll and let the tongues wag. At the moment, Sequential are back in front.
Reva!
Puts Jam back in contention. Have a look at this play. Off the wall. I'm trying to find myself a good old Schmeeble. He's done nicely to get that over the Reva. And the finish touch Interesting fact, one of the guys was saying in Twitch chat that Jam Gaming have to be 5 yards in front of the goal to score. What just happened then? Not wrong there.
Oh, 2 minutes of play to go. It's 2-all right now. Jam Gaming keeping their hopes alive for now. Hoping to pick up a win and give themselves... It's now all about the mathematics for them, Biza. They want to get their best chances possible based on the other results that will go. They could have secured their spot with a win. Well, now it's not all over for them, so they've got to pick up these games. It's 2-all still. A little bit of a quiet period, Biza, with Jam and Sequential dead set together right now.
Yeah, you can just tell it's getting a lot more intense for the boys, and they're really focusing on the plays and the work of the aerial disputes as well. Now a little bit of passing here from Sequential, sets it forward. Simon with the joust, gets it bouncing high defensively. Reaper's chasing it, hits it up to the middle. Hunsbrough's already gone, but the Flyers Schmebel with the touch is still sitting defensively here for Jam. No one's on the goal. Aaron has taken the opportunity, instead he decides to try and cross it. Or hit it forward for a cross, and the ball sitting dead in that corner. Schmebel's gone up with a fly, coming through a whole amount of players. The ball just goes nowhere, but back into Jaren's defense. The cross there from Aaron, pops it up high. Ryan, well, he's in the wrong place. He decides to put himself back down. Soma with the play again. Aaron working in front of the goals. Jam Gaming still there, still playing defensive duties here, guys.
Yeah, now it's Sequential looking to work something. The ball popped up. Orion has read it well. He gets the ball over, but Humsbrough with a great defensive move there sends it out wide. It's now dangerously Aaron with the shot, but Reva's there with the clear, but it's not actually a clear. It's stayed in that orange zone. The pressure relentless right now from Sequential. It's 20 seconds to go. The scores are dead set. We might have our first overtime coming up. We've had 2 matches so far. No! Aaron with the spoiler. Comes through, he says, I don't want to play for an overtime. That might as well be a golden point though, Biza. With 12 seconds to go, the cut across puts the ball in the back of the net. 3-2 now in favour of Sequential.
That slow-mo hurt every single Jam fan, Jam Gaming fans' hearts, because that's icing on the cake right now, but still an opportunity. The ball comes crossed. And back high, Reba set something up. It's not really as Orion hits it down and back in front. Reba going for it, but that is out. And the results are getting even worse for Jam as we hit further into it. 4 games in a row now. It's not looking good.
It's not looking very good for them at all. So the best they can hope for is to get themselves 1 game here. And then, man, basically, team supremacy or the All-Stars, they basically have to sneeze and they're through. I mean, there's still a little bit of a chance. Like, if All-Stars win their match at all, or Team Supremacy win their match at all, Jam Gaming is out. It's as simple as that. Yeah,
well, that's it. We'll see Team Supremacy versus Space Animals, which they're 1-5, and I'm not sure if they're having the full core on. I'll have to suss that out a little bit later. Something's happened that I'm not aware of, but that could be the potential players who go through. All-Stars and Alpha Sydney, that would be the hardest match of the night for these 2 teams. So, if anything, you could almost say Team Supremacy are in the box seat to go through.
Well, I mean, Team Supremacy are going up against Space Animals, who are the wooden spoons at the moment. So Space Animals, they don't actually have anything to play for other than to spoil Team Supremacy's chances. So, I mean, there's plenty of motivation. A shot on goal straight away. And Sequential, now this is, the teams will be watching this. Sequential twice have not had a second player looking to defend the cheat shot that comes through off of the center there. So that is a brief little chink in the armor that might come through. But that time, they weren't punished for it. Biza, Soma with the shot, it doesn't go through. It's defended well. And Jam Gaming Soma with the defense. Now Soma coming through. And I said your name ages ago. Biza, take it away.
Yeah, Kreiser doesn't like to chuck it over, but we'll give Kreiser all the airtime he can possibly do. As Raven does a beauty of a save just in the nick of the time. That was going in. He got it back out. Jam Gaming just playing all defense right now. It's hit back out by Hunsberg, but Aaron reads it straight on. Schmeebel has to go. It's straight back in with Orion. It's pinched out to the sides. Chasing it is Soma. It's going to do something fancy. He's just going to kill the ball in the corner. Flying across as Orion with the touch. That is the Hunsberg with the save. Sorry, that is Weaver. He follows it up as well, but it's sitting dangerously to the other side. Schmeebel misses in the process. Soma now just waiting for the perfect opportunity. Pops it over the top. Goes for the second. Reaver saves nicely. Orion into the middle. An opportunity, but Aaron decides to follow it and take it back to his own defensive crisis.
Yeah, and he has all the time in the world to figure out what he wants to do on that back wall over there. And what he wants to do is pass it forward to himself. Oh my God, Aaron with the play. Picks up the ball, gets an easy touch to it. Just the deftness of that touch, 60 k's per hour. And that is 1-0 to Sequential game.
What's that? Absolute chump.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little.
Why wouldn't you be?
Just a little burst. Oh, almost from Humsbach with a quick response in Jam Gaming. Well, they're good for that, and Hums is definitely taking advantage at the moment, but it's defended nicely. And back out Orion with a touch. It's going back into Jam Gaming's defense. Humsbach does the flip. He goes up with the second touch. Can he get the third? Soma wraps it around. He just puts it right back into the front of the goals. Aaron clears nicely, and it's just stopped dead in itself. Heads back around. Schmeebel with the pop. Can he put it in for the second touch? He's going. Saved by Orion is nicely done. And Hunsberg, well, he has to wait and go at the right time. He's up. Aaron jousts with him. It's sent it back out. Orion has to fly and just get the ball in his favour, which he does. Works it off. Well, he doesn't want to go off the wall because Weaver comes through. Second touch as well. It's in the middle. Dangerous. Aaron with a clear. And Sequential setting up another attack here, Francis.
Oh, every time there is a touch on the ball from Sequential, it's a passing move that's consistently... as I say that, Schmeebel with the airborne intercept gets a shot on goals. The defenders are there, though, and the ball is kept out. A heart-stopping moment for Sequential just then. The ball now sitting for an age. Comes through.
He's done the dodge course. Have a look at Hunsberg's dodge course. Left, right, around the line, flip in. Hello. What a goal. He's been a surprise tonight. It's actually quite refreshing. Well, I think he probably should have been playing a lot more Rocket League because he looks dangerous.
Yeah, he's been playing very, very well. Of course, a big shout out to Humsbra. He's one of the admins for Rocket League in the Cyber Gamer Premier League this season, working very, very hard. Maybe that's why he hasn't been a starter, Bizer. Maybe with the workload from being an admin, he's preferred to sit on the bench. When he's been called for, he's played really well. He goes for a second there. He's even up the scores. Sorry, that was Reaver that came through, not Humsbra. The score's dead even. Humsbra there gets a good touch on it. The ball sitting in the blue zone. It's cleared out. A good touch from Orion. Gets it over into the orange. He's going to get a second touch. Touches it deftly off the back board over there. Soma can't put it in. Aaron can't put it in, but they've kept the pressure on in this orange zone. A great little touch there. Soma makes that one count.
The vibes and orgasms are real. And Soma, well, he shows how it's done, flying nicely high up, and a good opportunity to put that in the back of the net. He does it nicely. Puts another scorer behind his name. Sequential take the lead. And this is too familiar to sight we've seen all night. We're seeing a one-apiece deadlock. There's a shot coming from Schmeebel again. You highlighted this weakness, and Jam Gaming are all over the top of it right now. Just can't convert. They're getting back in time. It's interesting to see that they're also jumping up and trying to spoil the pass play of Sequential. So Jam Gaming starting to pick apart the Sequential attack.
Yeah, Jam taking their shots. They've picked that Sequential. Look, Sequential has to have practiced that. They're doing it intentionally, where they're leaving the goal wide open. They're going to pick up the boost and just backing themselves for their ability to scramble and get across with the cover defense. And so far, they've only suffered once. They've only not gotten it right once. Humsbra, the man, Humsbra with the second shot. He scored both the goals tonight, carrying the hopes and dreams of Jam Gaming right now on his shoulders. He's even up the scores, Bizer, with a great piece of individual play there. 2-2 with 34 seconds to play.
Oh, well, Huntsboro's firming his case for a core position play in the season 2 of season 3 of the Premier League. That will go. It's the season 2 of the Premier League, season 3 of all cyber game tournaments. As we do, don't get confused with that. This is the Pro League here. Crisis Blast with all the action for this game. Sequential going to be taking on Jam. We are in the 5th with block 2 and Sequential. Orion decides to take it out of my hand and make it 3-2 in favour of Sequential.
And just like in the previous game, Biza, that might as well be a golden point. Jam Gaming were in with a chance at 2-all. They've got just 15 seconds now to even scores, even the scores themselves. As the shot comes through, it's just high off of the crossbar, and Aaron gets the defensive touch required to clear it out. There's another shot. Oh my God, Reaver off the backboard. Turns me into a liar. Once again, he's done that twice now this evening, and he scores the equalizer. 1 second to go, and Biza, this is going to overtime.
Well, you never know. This could go high, and they could keep it off the ground. It's going to go to overtime. Defeat me. I can't believe this. Well, this will be interesting because we've had that centre joust off. That's been going on for Sequential. And here's the ball play. It's gone higher. Ryan's blind. Hits the backboard really hard. Misses the ball in the process. Over the touch to the side. Schmevel setting up. Dangerous play from Jam Gaming coming. But Orion stops the ball when it's movement and puts Jam Gaming off. Have a look at this smash up from Reba hitting Schmevel out of the way in the process. Huntsborough sitting defensively, waiting patiently. Soma now wrapping the wall. Going fast for it. Huntsborough clears. But it's straight back in front of the goals. And Aaron has a shot. Hits the top of the crossbar. And just nick time save for Jam Gaming. Possibilities here, Crisis.
Yeah, Jam looking to salvage just one game out of this evening. They are 4-0 down. They forced an overtime with that 1 second goal. And now they've just got to convert. And I shouldn't say just in that sentence because it has been hard work for them all night. There's an opportunity. Schmevel just flat-footed for a moment there. Can't convert. Reva carries the ball up into the air goes Aaron on defense. He's carried it into the orange zone. Himsbrough with a touch, keeps it in the midfield. A second touch off the wall from Himsbrough, gets it into the blue zone, but Soma picks it up. He's going to try and create something for his team. It's bounced off the corner. Reva with a good touch to it. It's sitting still in that orange zone. Sequential looking to create some pressure now, Biza, and get that golden point. That'll secure them a 5-0 victory.
Well, the longer it goes, the more in favour it goes for Sequential, because we all know they grind, and they grind very well as they work it. It's just heading back around the corner. Schmevel does nicely to get it forward. He's the only one there going back as Orion. Aaron's now right back at defensive goal duties. Can they work it here? Jam Gaming Reaver flies. It goes. Huntsborough with the last effort. Does the little touch to the wall. Doesn't set it off with Jam at all. And Soma now tries to read it out. Gets cleared out to the other side. Aaron lapping, but Reaver will meet it first. It's in a dangerous position. Schmevel flies. It just sits in that corner. He goes to work it. Nice save there from Soma. It wasn't going in, but he saved it because it would have been a rebound in the favour. It hits the wall again. A second opportunity. Huntsborough now with the touch. It's going high. It's in front of the goals. Is anyone coming through? It's Schmevel who's coming, but it's cleared. Just for the meantime, sitting in front. Dangerous. Huntsborough with a touch. It's going to the top.
Reva!
Reva in the finish. Jam pick up again. And potentially get themselves in the fight. Who knows what could happen? But Reva with a shot after a beautiful passage play from Jam Gaming and an absolute phenomenal last game from them. I'm really happy that they came out and did that. I would have been happy if they won. But at least they pegged one back and they did it in some good style fashion too, Crisis.
Well, they have kept their hopes alive. So right
Slim
now,
chance.
a very, very slim chance. Look, if you've been paying attention to the maths, if you've read my article that's up on GameStar.com, you will know that they, I mean, realistically speaking, whether they lost 1-4 or 0-5, doesn't actually change their chances. So they're still sitting where if All Stars or Team Supremacy win either of their games, they will go through. Alpha Sydney they are the ones who have to win 5-0 right now to beat Jam Gaming out.
Yep.
So Jam Gaming, they'll get their notepads out and they'll have a look at the situation for them, for themselves, and see what it is that they need to do. Now, Biza, let's pick an MVP.
Aaron. Shout out Aaron. Just he was dangerous. He was all over everything. Summer and Ryan were fantastic, but Ryan too many times he's with the ball, couldn't get it for. Well, they were doing what they're doing, but if Ryan had his touches, he would have probably been my favourite for MVP. But Aaron hit everything, defensively did very well, scored a lot of goals. He was dangerous. He was the man to watch for the night.
All right, well, happy with that. So, Aaron, congratulations. You'll get a month of Cyber Gamer Premium coming your way as a result of that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will cut very quickly to an ad break. Biza, if you can just let the head admin himself, Cyanide, know that we are ready for a commercial break. We've got to pay the bills. We'll be back in just 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and then we'll do the lead up to game number 3, which will be Space Animals versus Team Supremacy.